Welcome to LVTRV25, our Southwest tour. We're leaving Bryce and heading over to Torrey, Utah. It was a very rainy night this night as we're heading out this morning. Inn Campround, very nice sites. Asked for the pull-through sites, big campgrounds, full hookups, bathrooms are 9. Definitely a great place to come back to. If you're ever here at Inn Campround, you definitely want to stay here, close to Bryce National Park. As we work our way out of the place, made a wrong turn, had to go through the motels area. And they have motels, they have hotels, they have dormitory lodges. It's Bryce City, has a little bit of everything. Fuel across the street, repair shops. Like, again, very nice little town. I guess they call it a city. But we're heading over to the grocery store and to get some bakery products this morning. Their store straight ahead there in the lodge makes fresh cinnamon rolls and pastries in the morning. So we thought we'd grab some of them this morning. As I find a kind of a tight parking space, hopefully no one parks in front of me. And we'll be on our way. We get out of Bryce City and head over to Highway 12. We end up taking the Scenic bypass Highway 12. It's a very scenic road, but it also is not recommended for RVs 40 feet and longer because there's a bunch of hairpin turns when you start climbing, and you climb up to 11,000 feet eventually. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. We're going to see some scenery on this one of the little towns that we go through and just the scenery of southern Utah. So we do go through some of the towns. We did get some rain showers here and there. The little town of Topek. It had all their gas stations are basically mini markets also. Very nice place. A lot of glamping and cabins. People to stay in. There's a special spot up there. Don't remember the name of the hill up there, but it had a nice scenic. And also we start entering the town of Escalante. We end up getting this town of Escalante. We end up finding a park to run and stretch and walk the dog as we go by the fire station. The park here is a very nice park. It also had a very nice memorial for the Escalante and Boulder area residents. And had a great poem here that I'm gonna have to read. But again, the town of Escalante. There's the fire station. That's the park. Across there, that cement brick building was a trading post at one time. It's a museum now. This poem is called Freedom Isn't Free. As we settled in here, had a good time. Freedom isn't free. I watched the flag fly by one day. It flurled in the breeze. A young serviceman saluted to it, and then he stood at ease. I looked at him in a uniform, so young, so tall, so proud. With hair cut square and eyes alert, he stood out in a crowd. I thought how many men like him had fallen through the years, how many died on foreign soils, how many mothers' tears. How many pilots' planes shot down? How many died at sea? How many foxholes were soldiers' graves? No, freedom isn't free. I heard the sounds of taps one night when everything was still. I listened to the bugle play and felt a sudden chill. I wonder just how many times that taps had meant amen when a flag has draped a coffin of a brother or a friend. I thought of all the children of the mothers and the wives of the fathers, sons, and husbands with interrupted lives. I thought about the gravesites at the bottom of the sea, of the unmarked graves in Arlington. No, freedom is not free. Well, okay, as we went around the corner, there's this little house here, St. Sylvester's Catholic Church. It looked like a house, and inside there had chairs and an altar service area, and I'm assuming the pastor priest lives there, but they had mass on Saturday and Sunday. Just a little house there in the town of Escalante. Most of this now is mostly traveling to get to Torrey, Utah. The road is a good road, but you know, there's not many guardrails. I'm only going like 20-30 miles an hour in some areas. There's a creek bed to the right, hills to the left, and I will say beautiful scenery. I wasn't able to enjoy the scenery as much, but it was a great drive. Our little guy did just fine. And you do climb to almost 11,000 feet on this trip, if you can notice. Right turn could be a Lulu. And we're on top of this plateau. I think we're at 9,000 feet here. And the weather wasn't helping us out today either. If you notice, it's just, we're above the timber. And then we get to the top and you can see a long way. There's a road down there. There actually is. If you go back all the way down and we go way out there, there's another road. You can see the road to the bottom. But we drop almost 2,000 feet. Then we go back up again. And you know, we're at 8,000 feet here and it's raining. And now it's foggy and cold. The temperature dropped down to like 40 degrees. Here we're at 9,300 feet. We did get eventually up to 10,900, almost 11,000 feet. And it did get really foggy at one section, and it got rainy, and it got cold. So we had all kind of weather on this road. There was 4 of the rigs that took this. Most of them were the Class C's and the Class B's. Smaller rigs took this road. We were, I think, the only Class A RV that took it that day. There was an alternate route to go around. Since we were smaller and have an expert driver, me. But anyway, yeah, I could see the wind was blowing, the fog was rolling in, it was rainy. But overall, it did well. Then you get down off the hill, or the mountain, I guess, and the weather gets to be a little better. It doesn't look like it even rain down here. And we're coming up section 12 and 95. So most people, they take the scenic route and they make the right turn here and go to Capitol Reef and forget about the town of Torrey to the left. If you're in this position again, come down. So make a right to Capitol Reef, go left to Torrey to check it out. It has some great market. Its store downtown is a bakery also, and it has all the little grocery stuff that you might need. Of course, it has fuel there across the street. There's a restaurant up on top of the hill there. It's supposed to be really fancy, we're told. That mom and pop diner there to the right we just passed was a great little place to eat. Coffee shops, there's like 4 of them in this town. Got some churches. Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints Church there to the right. And a little Catholic church there to the right. And this is the marketplace that had great stuff. It had lunches, deli, bakery, and groceries. But if you're ever in this town, be careful, Mr. Lawman. He's in a white pickup truck, and he was pulling over people left and right. We saw a couple of times. We're staying at the Thousand Lakes RV Park in Torrey, Utah. It also has a Torrey Grill. That's really great grill. We had some great meal at that Torrey Grill. It was part of our tour package, but a ribeye steak for $20, and it was a great ribeye steak. This place was gravel, pretty level. As we meet our wagon masters, as we head into the camp. Kind of tight, but overall nothing we can't handle. This is all of our group here, and we're almost like the last ones to make it in, maybe because it took the scenic route. And here we are, Thousand Lakes. This is Torrey, Utah. Again, thank you for watching these videos. There's more to come, so make sure you subscribe, comment, and like, and love and hugs to all.